Welcome to another map completion tutorial. So as usual, make sure that you read everything on your map within the 30 seconds you're given to look at your questions. Okay? So you'd hear this part.
Tourist Information Officer explaining local walks to visitors. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 15.
Okay, so now it's silent so that you can look at questions 11 to 15. Supermarket, climbing supply store, museum, bike hire, cafe. Here you have the Tourist Information Center. And then you have Willow Lane, this U-shaped road. Then you have the pond in the center of Willow Lane. Over here you have Pine Street, okay? So this is Pine Street. You have ski passes here. Mountain Road, Old Railway Station, the Town Hall. Then you have a key over here that says that this represents Old Railway Line. So this here is the Old Railway Line. Okay? So when you've done that, you wait for your recording to start. We have to label these places, starting with supermarkets, climbing supplies store.
Welcome to everyone here. I hope you enjoy your stay in our village and enjoy the local scenery. I'll tell you a bit about the forest and mountain tracks in a minute. But first, I'll just give you an idea of where everything is in the village. So, we're here in the Tourist Information Center, and when you come out of the center, you're on Willow Lane, just opposite the pond. If you want to get to the supermarket for your supplies of food and water, go right. That's the quickest way, and then turn right at the top of Willow Lane. And it's the second building you come to, opposite Old Railway Station.
So from the information center, you get to Willow Lane and you go right. And when you got to the top of Willow Lane, you go right again. And it's the second building you come to. F is the first one, G is the second one. So let's say you're even confused. She further said it's opposite the Old Railway Station, as you can see. So the supermarket is at G. Next, climbing supplies store.
If you're planning on doing some serious climbing and you need some equipment, we do have an excellent climbing supply store just 5 minutes walk away. Turn left once you're outside the Tourist Information Center. Take Willow Lane all the way up to Pine Street. You want to go left along here. Then keep walking and go up Mountain Road on your right until you come to the next turning on the left. Head down there and you'll come to the climbing supplies store. If you get to the small building that sells ski passes, you'll know you've gone too far.
Okay, so you go left from Willow Lane until you get to Pine Street. Okay, and you keep going, you go left again up the road that goes right to Mountain Road. So you can see Mountain Road on your right. But she said you keep going until you find a bend by your left side. And then if you get to the place where they sell ski passes, you've gone too far. So D is the climbing supply store. The next one is the museum.
You also need to head to Pine Street for the museum. It's small, but well worth a visit if you're interested in the history of the village and the old gold mining industry. So, when you reach Pine Street from here, you'll see the old railway line on the other side of the road. Turn left into Pine Street and keep going until you come to Mountain Road. And just past here, the museum will be on your left, just behind the railway line. Don't worry.
Okay, so you have to get to Mountain Road. Then it should just be right there on your left, just behind the railway line. Okay, that's A.
Crossing over the tracks. The train stopped running through here in 1985. If you're planning on following one of the easier forest walks, you might like to hire a bicycle. To get to the hire shop, again, you need to head to Pine Street. On the left-hand side of Pine Street, you'll see the town hall. Go down the little road that you come to just before it, and you'll find the bike hire shop just behind the hall.
Okay, so you go down this little road and you'd see the town hall. The bike hire shop is just behind the town hall. Okay, so that is E. The last one is the cafe.
Have a good range of bikes, so I'm sure you'll find something that suits your needs. Last but not least, if you're hungry after a long day's trek, I can recommend our local cafe. Again, when you leave the Tourist Information Center, turn right and follow Willow Lane until it joins Pine Street. And right opposite, on the far side of the railway tracks, is the cafe.
Okay, so from the Tourist Center, Willow Lane, until you meet Pine Street, that's this point. And then just opposite it, at the far end, is the cafe. So the cafe is at C. Okay, see you in the next one.